Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Alright everyone, welcome back as we head on into the second map, of course, of this best of three between Lucid Dream and Maple. And as you can see, of course, Lucid Dream have gone ahead and taken themselves the open and knife round here on map number 2. After, of course, taking map 1 as well in their favour. So putting themselves in a good position. They're going to have to start here on the CT side. As you see, they do opt for it. And, of course, the CT side is favoured on this map. We've seen it there in that previous one as well. Waiting for now also being map number 2. And the momentum off the back of map number 1 did end up going in favour of 1-3, of course. Let's see if it's going to be the same here for Lucid Dream. The score is 1-0 currently to Lucid Dream. They took map number 1, which was the map choice of Maple. For anyone who may not know that, you can get it in the chat as well. You can see the VO if you type !pick. But yeah, hopping into this pistol round already. Everyone on the T side actually just going to pick up Kevlar. The same for the CT, I just realized as well. So no defuse kit in play. If this comes down to a retake, it could be very, very difficult for Lucid Dream. Reality going to be able to find themselves 2 frags over towards long. Quick reactions to spin around. CBBK could be in trouble as well. 2 more players still towards this A side of the map, but it's going to be a tough hold. CBBK gets 1, but he's all alone. And eventually rather, he will go down. Excuse me. I do have some hiccups, bad timing. But Wanna Fly, he's left trying to rotate around. Actually, the bomb is now being brought up to Banana. He's on long, and he is currently being pinched in on, as you can see, a player on the actual A bomb site, and then 2 coming in, 1 from Arch, 1 from Library. He does manage to quickly take down Overdose, but I think at this point he should realize the bomb's planted over on B. And indeed he does. Takes himself another quick headshot onto 9, though, so he gives himself a chance. Don't think he's expecting Niffy, unfortunately, and the Glock going to be there to quickly take the headshot as he crosses. Maple going to pick up the pistol round here on map number 2 to kick things off. And that's what they need. They need to get off to a good start and carry the momentum throughout the map and hopefully get themselves the victory here. As I said, if it does go to map number 3, we will be seeing Vertigo, which should be an interesting one. So I definitely wouldn't mind seeing it. But here we go. Force buy actually coming in from Lucid Dream. A UMP and MP9 Cup, a few Deagles actually. And a bit of utility. Unfortunately already losing 1 player. Spam through the smoke, or rather over the wall there from Reality to take a quick headshot. And it does go in as well on towards Wanna Fly. Or rather, he got spammed down, I believe. I think it was Reality who ended up getting naded over towards Banana. And that's how the damage was brought back. But of course, Maple, man advantage with the weapons in their favour as well. Looking to try and bring it in towards B. It's going to be down to Wanna Fly and PTC to try and hold this. All they have is those Deagles, of course, and that's going to be a very tall task to ask of them. And unfortunately, Overdose just kind of overwhelms them with the UMP, building up some money as well in the meantime. It's Genius and CBBK to just go ahead and save these SMGs, give them something to work with in the next round. They could also attempt a couple of exit frags, I suppose, since they could build up some money off the back of that. Nice find by Genius there. Does actually manage to find one in towards the spawn. Not sure what weapon that was dropped. A UMP, actually, I remember now. So not going to be an upgrade for Genius. That's already what he has, of course. Needs to be careful. There's a player up in the apartments right now being Niffy to Mach 10. He's looking to try and build up a bit of money for himself with his own SMG. He will actually be successful. Wasn't sure. I thought it was Leaf for a second who found it, but of course he just came in to try and assist. CBBK will save over his MP9, but that's all they're going to have to work with in this round. A couple nades being purchased up, though, so wouldn't be surprised to maybe see the nades being tossed down either Banana or mid, and I'd like to see CBBK try and push with them as well. Everyone push, ideally. They have a Deagle, so PTC could try to kind of chill back. But they might not opt for that. They might opt for just stacking up a bomb site instead, or else a little bit more of a standard approach. Does seem to be a bit more standard, but there we go. The nades actually work out. The Overdose, I guess, wasn't expecting any nades to be bought up. Gets completely caught off guard. PTC with a quick headshot on the Deagle. And that's a 2-man advantage now for Lucid Dream early on in this round. This could get dangerous for Maple. Of course, it's still it's still the weapons heavily in their favor, but a 5-on-3, you can get overwhelmed quickly even by just the pistols. Going to be taking us towards A though, where they should be able to find a 3 versus 3. The MP9 though is in position, and there we have it. Leaf goes down. Man advantage being found, or rather man advantage being extended even further. And Genius even taking down 9, leaving Niffy as the last man standing. He gets one eventually, but that's the only frag they've got so far, and eventually the MP9 finishes him off. That's an AK to be upgraded to. PTC actually finds one as well. Maple are able to get another buy-in. Decent one. Overdose going to be down onto the Deagle. But of course, want to fly on a Mac 10 over on the CT side. He could have got something better. He could have upgraded if he wanted, but decided to just keep the Mac 10 out over from the previous round. Oh, again the nades are successful. This time it's towards Niffy. I think it was Overdose in the previous round who went down to the nades early on, if I remember correctly. Not even really any damage being exchanged, unfortunately. Lucid Dream are just willing to give up Banana after taking that man advantage. So not really given any opportunity for Maple to find a return on it. They are left in a bit of an awkward spot. What's the plan? It looks like they will just try and bring it over towards B. Kind of a standard play when you're down in a 4-on-5 to just group up outside B. Go for a bit of an execute. I believe a footstep has been heard because the smoke's been dropped out of that, or it's just based on timing. Definitely could have been the latter because I'm not too sure if the player running at bottom banana would be heard. But perhaps. Waiting for the smoke to fade away before they do push in though. A smoke and a flash is what they have themselves to work with. Smoke towards CT. Flash goes in. Wanna fly though with a counter flash to try and slow them down and blinds them completely. QQ actually finds a seconder spamming away through the coffins. Not even able to see his opponent, just managed to get it done either way. Reality and Overdose, though, are beginning to fight back into this. They have to deal with WannaFly, and they aren't able to do so successfully. The Mac 10 on the bomb site with the spray down, upgraded to an AK as well. 2-2 is the scoreline now. Lucid Dream, they equalized it early on. They didn't let it get out of hand. As soon as they got their rifles, they stepped it up. Or rather, as soon as they got the forced buy win, they stepped it up. Now they have the rifles. They've forced Maple down onto an eco. It's only pistols to be upgraded for, or rather 3 P250s, a CZ, and then eventually a 4th P250, as I was going to say, initially does come out. 9 was sitting on the Glock for a little while. Oh, again, the nade damage coming in. Overdose taken down very low. And if he makes it across the apartments, just about with his life, 10 HP is what he has to work with. Careful. Does manage to find himself a couple of quick kills. I was going to say Leaf up close and that smoke could have been a bit of a nuisance to him, but he didn't really get a chance to push forward. And although 9 actually does take down Genius in the pit eventually, it did cost him his life because he was forced to stand in the Molotov to do so. But a nice find. I think they can be happy with that kill coming in. I wasn't looking too likely that they were going to find anything at all. Maple back on the buy now. Let's see if they can start getting some more rounds on this T side. It's all about grinding them out. If they can bring it up to even 6 on the T side, I think they could be pretty happy. 7 or 8 rounds, then they're in a great position heading onto their CT. PTC though with the up, instantly peeking down mid. In reality, not expecting to be up against one. Unfortunately, taken down. The headshot comes in just to be certain that he wasn't going to be surviving it either. A 5-on-4. Favouring Lucid Dream early on. Oh, and the op maybe given some more opportunities. PTC going to snatch away the life of Leaf as well. In towards middle. It's Maple right now trying to see if they can force the issue and pull something back for them to work with. Overdose pushed up on the apartments. Let's see if he's going to be able to get anything done. Right now just kind of hoping that someone will expose themselves over towards long. I don't think he's really going to be looking to try and commit out at a balcony. Of course, Genius in the pit would be a lot to contend with. Looks like they want some mid control though. Utility being thrown out. Nade coming in doesn't really do any substantial damage. The CBBK underneath quad could be in trouble, but apparently not. 2 quick headshots coming in with that AK. Drops the bomb right in front of him. And I was going to say that seals the round, but what really does it is the up shot from PTC that lands onto the final player. 4-2. Lucid Dream taking themselves a convincing round as well. Not having to put much reinvestment apart from getting themselves the utility into it, so good for them to build up some economy here early on. Really building up that CT side of the economy very early on. This is going to be dangerous. If it gets out of hand, Maple are going to have a hard time trying to actually break it. Again, just the pistols, of course, for Maple. Banana control being taken early by Lucid Dream. They don't allow for those pistols to get up close over towards B. It does seem like Maple want to contest for the banana control now in a moment once the smoke fades away. But they are going to struggle a little bit. Actually, only one player for the moment, though. Wannafly could be in trouble. The rotation already having begun. Oh, yeah, he gets completely caught off guard. No idea that Overdose was up close. That's an AK to be retrieved. The Krieg, though, going to do some good damage. Takes a second frag, lines them up. Eventually, they put a stop to the QQ, but not before he was able to do some serious damage to that offense. And, of course, allows for the extra couple of seconds to be found for that rotation to come in. And with that, and apparently a failed CT smoke, we will see, again, Maple just being kind of mowed down. Good damage, though. I mean, that round they did get a few kills in, at least. The issue is, even after the reinvestment, you can see there's just so much money in the bank for Lucid Dream. 5-2 is the current score, looking to try and make this a quick series, it seems. Lucid Dream right now looking very strong indeed. PTC kind of AFK, it seems they're on long. Our attention having now shifted elsewhere as Overdose charges up Banana and takes one before eventually falling to the grenade of QQ. Probably would have went down to the rifle either way, but some good damage. A 1-for-1 trade in order to get that Banana control for the T side. That's very worthwhile. I think they're more than happy with what they got out of that. PTC going forward, oh, he's in trouble. The shoulder gets spotted, and the op goes down. 4-on-3. QQ being the last line of defense, really, over on that B bomb site as the smoke went down towards the spawn. Unfortunately, he's not able to get anything done, and as I said, the smoke towards the CT spawn stopped CBBK from doing anything as he rotated in. Oh, and that nade may even do some good damage as well. Oh, actually going over him in the end, but either way, not much that can be done about this retake right now. I think it is just going to have to be the save coming in. They can perhaps attempt to take a couple of exit frags with them, at least do a bit of damage, of course, keep the economy for Maple low. Genius ends up actually taking himself a kill there in the end. So a bit more damage being put in towards the economy of Maple. They get themselves another round on the board here on the T side finally. Let's see if they're going to be able to get any more. As I said, it's all about grinding them out, but ideally you do want to chain some together, otherwise it can be very difficult to do so. Especially in the position they're in currently, where the economy has just gotten so out of control for Lucid Dream. They're going to have to chain together at least another couple of rounds if they want to completely break it. Oh, Wannafly spotted so many players on Banana. Eventually actually ends up going down through the smoke, but he still has backup. There's two more players in position. PTC ready as well. They had no idea. And unfortunately, the low HP players just charge into the blender. The bomb is dropped on Banana. It's all on Leaf. He's been spammed through the smoke as well. Just not having a good time right now. Ooh. I love that I love that if you include the team, his name is Maple Leaf. It's pretty cool. It's not really. I just thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, no, 6-3 right now. Maple, they're trying to chain these rounds together, and I don't know what they can do differently. They're taking it fast. Some rounds they're able to get the quick control towards Banana. Some rounds they're willing to give it up and then try and contest that afterwards. Some rounds they just give it up completely and try and focus on mid, but it's just not really working out no matter what they do. The thing is, Lucid Dream, they have the reads. They're playing aggressive. They're able to get the info about what's going on all the time and set themselves up proactively to deal with the situation. And already an opening kill having been found there. Of course, that spam through the Banana smoke is heartbreaking for Reality, as he ends up going down. 5-on-4. A minute and 15 seconds still remaining, so there's plenty of time for them to work with, at least to try and recover this position. But it's not going to be easy. Again, it seems like they do want to try and eventually fight for that Banana control as well. And if he's getting flashed into mid, going to see if he can get something done over towards this side of the map. Actually ends up cancelling his plans of going out Did take a little bit of a shoulder peek. Oh, hang on. This could be dangerous for QQ right now. The wallbang coming in. Eventually, though, Overdose just takes his time, poses himself. And as Nyan also manages to find that frag on towards Wannafly, rather. Suddenly, it's a position that has been recovered by Maple. Overdose takes another in towards the CT spawn. Smoke goes down. This is going to be a bomb plant with a man advantage for Maple. Lucid Dream just didn't need to get so aggressive. I mean, understandable that they already had the aggressive push in towards Banana. It was a good setup. It was just dealt with and expected by Maple, because it is pretty common to do. So that was the issue, unfortunately. But they are still looking to go for this retake. Doesn't really seem like it's going to be all that successful, though. PTC now the last man left standing as Genius goes down. He gets himself one. 2 more to go. He finishes off the low HP player, of course, first, so unfortunately for him, 2 healthy players awaiting, and it will be Niffy who goes ahead and finishes it off. 6-4, Maple getting themselves another round. The economy's still in a good position, though, for Lucid Dream. They're able to buy once again. QQ actually able to burn Niffy alive. The amount of damage that's been done to Overdose as well. It looks like they're going to try and get aggressive on Banana, which could actually backfire. Yeah, the man advantage that they had to kick this round off has actually gone ahead and fallen away from them now. Staying aggressive around the car there was interesting. His teammates, I believe, were mollied off at the corner. So I think he might have kind of been forced to stick around in that position, to be fair to him. There was a lot going on. Maple right now hightailing this back over towards the A bomb site. The footsteps have been heard. Genius with a smoke going to toss that down to try and hold them off for a little while from the bomb site. As 9 does the same to try and block off any view from the pit in case there is a player in that position. But he's going to have 2 to deal with on the bomb site itself, of course. CBBK goes down instantly. Genius going to be able to get 1, but that's not enough in this position. Unfortunately, he drops instantly to Leaf. It's now Wannafly and PTC left to try and clutch it out. Drop to the 2v2, though. As Wannafly rather snatches 1 away. And now it's winnable. No more utility to work with, unfortunately, so they will just have to win out these fights. Leaf's going to be the one to take down Wannafly, and then Reality peeks in to take down PTC with an op shot, rather. So Maple right now, they're stepping up and making this a very good T-side after having a little bit of a rocky start. I mean, I believe they went up 2-0 with the pistol going in their favor. Then once the guns came out, once they lost to a force buy, and they lost one eco actually. I don't even think it was the full force buy. I think there was like 1 SMG saved with a few pistols being upgraded. They kind of let it go. Then ended up losing the next gun round, going down onto an eco, letting a few rounds slip away. But since they've got back onto the rifles, they've been very impressive. As I say that though, of course, I do end up jinxing them because PTC kicks this round off with a quick man advantage. But we've seen that a few times for Lucid Dream. And they've remained aggressive off the back of it pretty much all the time, and it's been costing them somewhat. QQ you can see peeking into Banana, even with the man advantage. Leaf able to catch a player there on short. Genius goes down. That's not really their fault, to be fair though. Leaf with a nice play catching the timing through the apartments. He is low HP though, as it looks like CBBK will get the trade eventually. But as you can see, Maple setting themselves up to commit to this A bomb site now. It is only that 1 player still around the pit for the moment. Oh, the op going to be able to find Wannafly just walking through this banana smoke. Crazy man. QQ up close as well. He's going to go for a peek. It actually works out. That is a wide swing. Too quick for anyone to react to, apparently. As it is now 9 and Overdose left in a 2 versus 3 clutch. Split up as well. Nowhere near each other. So it seems like maybe 9 is trying to sell a bit of a fake over towards B. Give his teammate a chance to walk out of balcony and see what he can get done. There is, of course, CBBK up close on short. Unfortunately, though, QQ going to be able to find that kill instantly on B. And that should give some info to them since there's no one else making any steps. There's no other presence actually being shown. Overdose going to drop down. Those footsteps should definitely be heard now by CBBK. Indeed, they will. He'll call that over to his teammates any moment now. There we go. And he actually just peeks out and finds it. An awkward spray, damn. But he gets it in the end. And unfortunately for Maple, even though they had been pretty successful. They're winning quite a few rounds, 3 out of 5. They didn't really build up any money at all, so instantly being put down onto an eco now that they lost that one. And as you can see, that's going to give Lucid Dream the opportunity to bring it up to 8 rounds here on the CT side. They still have the chance to try and actually make it double digits at the halftime. There's only pretty much one more gun round between them and that, because if this one goes in favor, well, this one will go in favor of Lucid Dreams. Well, maybe not. As I say that, I perhaps may have jinxed it, because Leaf just takes a quick headshot onto CBBK. Traded back though, so not going to get too out of hand. The rifle not being retrieved as of yet either, and that's the bomb. Gun alone in apartments, unfortunately getting taken down. As you can see, the smoke in place stops them from really being able to do too much. The Eagles in the hands of all 3 remaining T players, which could be dangerous. Niffy gets one. Unfortunately, in the apartments, they don't find any success at all. Genius shuts it down, and Wannafly ends up taking down Niffy in the end as well. 8-5 is the scoreline. So this is a gun round here from Maple, and if this doesn't work out, then they have to buy in the next round, of course, because that'll be the last one of the half, and they probably won't have too much to work with. Let's have a look at their loss bonus. They'd be getting, oh, okay, well, they would get themselves 2,900, I believe. So, I mean, they probably wouldn't have the AKs, but they'd be able to get maybe some SMGs and pistols. But of course, that's what I mean. At that point, Lucid Dream have a very good chance to actually try and take 10 at the halftime, which would be a half that they could be very happy with. Oh, the wallbang actually coming in, not doing too much damage. Molotov down forces Reality to fall back off from Banana though, so Maple will be forced, of course, to go ahead and concede that banana control over towards Lucid Dream. Will they instead try and fight over towards the middle is the question. Not yet. And they always seem to be just kind of willing to wait for that banana smoke to fade away. B definitely has been their main focus point. At least always taking that banana control. It's been their main focus point early in the round. More so, I should say, banana. They've had a lot of success over on B as well, though. Off the back of that banana control, of course, that is. Here we go. Just under a minute remaining. Still no frags as of yet to come in. CBBK holding a bit of an angle there from the bomb site that I believed someone was going to peek into, but not quite yet. Molotov down towards short as well, going to slow down Maple from committing to any of these sites as of yet. It did seem like they were maybe thinking about committing up through short, but at this point they may be doubting themselves. With that Molotov, of course, going down, giving away the fact that Lucid Dream may have information about what's going on. Not too sure why it went third person right there. Didn't want to be nice to us apparently. But trades back and forth do favour Lucid Dream. Oh, the op as well, going to be able to go ahead and snatch down Niffy. He was trying to creep up on the player who was in pit. Of course, didn't want to make footsteps and give away his position. QQ finds Leaf, and with that now, Reality left in a 1v4. Low HP already. Genius, I think, was in mid-air when he got that headshot, actually. As was Reality, of course. Nine to 5. And as you can see, as I said, it's not a good buy here from Maple. They're quite limited. 3,000, I believe, being the max. Well, 3,050 being the max, I believe, that anyone had. Oh, maybe not, actually, because Overdose did get himself a smoke, a flashy Galil, and armor. So he would have had himself 3,550. Spent 3,500 of it. And let's see, can Maple get themselves that 6th round on the board? I would say it's a pretty big difference between 9 to 6 and 10 to 5. Gives you that little bit of extra room to work with, especially if you lose the pistol. There we go, mid control coming in for Maple right now. 3 players on that A bomb site for the moment. No real aggression having come in over towards the B side of the map, but by either team. Maple have completely given it up, as have Lucid Dream. I believe they're just going for a little bit of a stack. Yeah, just out in the open here, as you can see, with 2 players. It's an interesting chase. 9 is just AFK back in the spawn. This is just an interesting round. Oh, he's gone. Unfortunately, damage had been dealt, so they can't restart it. Leaf going to be able to find one on long, but not before PTC did take one of his own. But that's an op for them to work with now. That's a weapon now that can allow for them to find these openings that they need to get into one of these bomb sites. Let's see if that's going to work out in their favour. QQ rotating into the spawn may actually be able to catch him off guard. Yeah, Leaf is actually focusing on the bomb site, though. Going to be looking back now. Maybe able to find himself a second. It's the no-scope. Reality takes one in the meantime. What is happening for Lucid Dream? Even with a player timing out on Maple, they still managed to make it work. It's a 3 versus 1. But they need to get the bomb. So, yeah, they do have to take a little bit of extra time. That gives the opportunity for the rotation to come in, and they're actually going to go back B. I don't think WannaFly has any idea. He's only making his way into library now. Should spot that there's no one here. But by the time that he makes it back over towards B, of course, the bomb already down. All 3 players on the bomb site already at this point. So this should be 9-6 at the half time, unless WannaFly is somehow able to pull off a little bit of a miracle. Oh, and a bit of a gap in the smoke actually allows for Leaf to just go ahead and drop him with the op. 9-6 at the half time. Maple, I think they can be pretty happy with how the half went, but overall it was a bit shaky. They definitely will need to step it up going into the second half now. That pistol, I think, being very important, because they did also pick up the pistol in this half. And then after that point on the gun rounds, they weren't really too successful in chaining anything together apart from that one sequence. We are going to go ahead and send it on over to a quick break just for a couple of seconds, guys, and then we will be back, of course, with the second half of Inferno. Boom.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Alright, guys, I was going to say we're ready to go, but a quick pause has come in. Of course, there were some issues towards the end of the half there in the final round with a player timing out on the Maple side. I believe it was 9. I have a terrible memory, but I'm pretty sure it was 9. But as you can see, he's bought up Kevlar, so he's definitely back now. He's definitely on the server. His name clearly on the side, as the action will be kicking off. The second halfer of map number 2. And of course, Maple, they need to get off to a good start here. They need to pick up this pistol round and pull this one back, because of course already losing map 1 doesn't give them really much room for error. But aggression being found early on, confidence, it's good to see that from them. Straight down banana with 2 players, but they do need to be careful, because QQ alongside a teammate, it is CBBK, that are going to be looking to try and regain some control towards banana. Bit of damage being found, nothing really too substantial so far. The flash going to go over. That should blind Niffy, but he's actually able to turn away in time. And as you can see, I don't think Lucid Dream want to actually contest this too much. But as I say that, Overdose, he takes a wide angle and catches QQ completely off guard. PTC may be able to find a trade. He will eventually, but it's still a man disadvantage. They have to try and split in towards this A bomb site, but the smoke that goes down makes things a little bit harder for PTC to help. CBBK gets 1. The trades coming back in by 9. Niffy then from behind as well. That quick flank that came down through banana and up through mid. 9-7 is the score. Maple picking up that second pistol round, and we should see Lucid Dream just taking an eco now. Although they are going to go ahead and buy up some digs, eventually getting Kevlar utility as well, so it is going to be a force buy. Lucid Dream may be feeling confident in themselves. If it doesn't work out, though, we should see an opportunity for Maple to bring it up 9-9 rather. So that would put them in a pretty good position. Oh, aggression coming in. I don't know if Maple are going to expect that Lucid Dream have actually forced into this. Up close on banana against CZ, and Deagles could get dangerous rather. Oh, and there we go, indeed. A nice trade. No damage apart from the actual kill that Overdose got. So a 4-on-4 with everyone being perfectly healthy. QQ did take 3 points of damage. That's a slight lie. I think he took it from Molotov at some point. But the banana control, of course, being found here by Lucid Dream early on. What is the plan going to be is the question. They do have a smoke in terms of utility. That's all they have to work with, though, unfortunately. As it looks like they will try and bring it on over towards A. As you can see, 9 pushed up on their quad. Leaf watching the balcony walk out. CBBK just needs to wait right now. He shouldn't be gone until his teammates are ready. Otherwise, he's going to have a bit of a hard time. Now he should go. There we go. Perfect distraction. He's able to come out either way. They actually just find the kills. So he wasn't even needed in the end. The bomb's going to be planted. A man advantage right now for Lucid Dream. A 3-on-2 as the bomb goes down. Oh, this is heartbreaking. This is a round that Maple needed, as they're left in a tough spot. If they don't find a kill quickly, I think saving the MP9s would be their best option. You can see, checking if anyone was kind of lurking around on mid. Up close, they will eventually find Genius. But also, Niffy finds an MP9 bullet to the face. And then PTC finishes off Reality. 10-7, double digits here for Lucid Dream. They snatch away a round from Maple off the back of a force buy. And as you can see now, a double eco for a few of those players over on the Maple side. And on the other hand, you can get one M4. Leaf buys up as well. So they do invest everything into this round. And if Lucid Dream do take this as well, then it will have to be an eco from Maple. At that point, probably a 12-7 lead. Oh, a little bit awkward. The banana smoke being blocked. If that ends up losing them some players, that could be heartbreaking, because there's no smoke now over towards the corner. It allowed for them to get aggressive. Probably would have done so either way, because it is a pretty normal smoke to be thrown from the spawn on towards the corner just to stop the CTs from pushing through B. Overdose though, taking a wide swing. Manages to find one before going down. His teammate, of course, nearby to pick the M4 up immediately, and actually a man advantage will indeed go in favour of Lucid Dream as they catch Reality on mid. And it looks like they want to try and just straight up commit to A now off the back of this. There's still two players to deal with though in the pit. Actually up on the balcony rather. One in the apartment itself, one on the balcony. They do have a couple of low HP players, so they need to be careful. 9 able to get himself 2 quick kills. It was actually rather 1 from 9, 1 from Leaf now. 2v2 is the position. A Molotov thrown into the pit to force Leaf into the open. They need to deal with him quickly as the rotation's coming in through short. It is indeed Niffy now left in the 1v2, but they don't know where he is, because as I said, it was very hectic. Didn't hear the footsteps of him sprinting up through mid. They drop a smoke though so that they can plant safely, and Genius takes the headshot. 11-7. USPs right now for Maple. Nades as well as they look to try and get some damage in it. Oh, okay, this is going to be dangerous. Wannafly is in trouble. I don't think he'll die because he's up close. It depends how deep they're going to be throwing them, though. Yeah, it looks like they're going for the deep nades. They should do some damage now onto him as he steps back a bit. Oh, towards the tree, though. They actually catch QQ perfectly. They use that one nade as a little bit of a kind of bait and switch. Reality then manages to catch CBBK in towards short. And that's a Mach 10 being retrieved. A 3-on-5. It's still the AKs, of course, in favour of Lucid Dream, so I wouldn't say this is a confirmed round here for Maple, but they put themselves in a pretty decent position to have a chance to win it at least. Stacking up towards B with 3 players, which is potentially where the bomb could go. I think they may try and split in towards B. As you can see, a couple of players getting up close on long. They should know, I'd imagine, that there's at least one player on the A-bomb site. As we can see, it is 2. They're not going to go for the split, though. Didn't want to risk getting picked off, I guess, in case there was a player in Arch or the long corner or library. Here we go, creeping in towards B. This could be a dangerous position. They do have smokes, but I don't think they're going to use them. They should definitely flash in. Nope. Never mind. Wannafly goes down. Gets absolutely destroyed. PTC trying to do what he can. Gets one, but gets dinked in the meantime. They're just going to try and push forward and stop that bomb plant. That's all they have to do. But Genius, he's ready to hold it down. Giving his teammate the cover that is very much needed. Now it's a 2v2. And this is where it could really go either way. Low HP though for PTC. He's actually going forward. Still manages to get that kill though on Leaf. Eventually goes down to Reality, who's just sticking the bomb. Never mind, gets off it eventually. As he didn't have the defuse kit, of course. It looked like he was trying to stick it maybe. Full 10 seconds though. Probably wasn't going to happen. And of course it wouldn't have. Getting peaked in the end. It ends up going down either way. Wasn't able to get the kill. 12-7. The gun's going to be coming in again from Maple, though. So that was a really successful round, considering they didn't invest very much at all. All they got was nades, I believe. And maybe one upgraded pistol, if I remember correctly. They're right now actually peeking down mid with that op. No one on the T side, of course, to challenge him. They've decided to just stick for the full rifle. Which isn't too surprising here on the T side of Inferno. The op can be quite difficult to use. Smoke's going down on those choke points all the time. You're not really given much of an opportunity to get a lot done. Especially if the CTs are playing relatively passive like I would say Maple are doing. They're not really like kind of peeking dry into the positions of the T side. More so it's been Lucid Dream forcing the issue, working well to get map control and actually take the fight to Maple, which they're looking to do once again. Mid control are going to be coming in, the same over towards Banana. Overdose right now playing a bit of an off angle. A great spray down alongside the flash, of course, from Niffy. Two-man advantage being found by Maple. Going ahead and extending it as well. Eventually one gets pulled back, but there's still two more players on the A-bomb side to deal with. They need to go quickly if they want really any sort of chance of getting this done. A bit of damage being put in, but the shots are being missed right now. Eventually Reality goes ahead and ensures that he does connect that op shot and shuts things down alongside Leaf. As you can see, the economy now for Lucid Dream not in a very good position. PTC just goes for kind of a hero AK because he had so much money to work with, but everyone else is only really able to upgrade some pistols. Even then, not everyone is able to do so. Wanna is actually on a double eco. That's certainly not a good position to be in. Over towards Banana right now. Overdose in trouble. Gets himself 2 quick kills there. Actually, the wall bang coming in without the vision being needed. 4 on 3 though. A weapon has been retrieved by the T side right now. They have an AK and an M4 to work with. And PTC has gone ahead and actually taken himself a quick headshot on towards 9. Taken low in the meantime though, so it's still going to be a tough one. The spam coming through the smoke from Niffy. Gets 2 and baits in Genius towards the upper Reality. A buy now going to be coming in from Lucid Dream. Let's see if they're going to be able to make this one work. As you can see, a Mach 10 unfortunately going to be in the hands of Wannafly, but he's done a pretty good job at that, to be fair, so far in the series. Back on map number 1 was just kind of jumping around and mowing down people even when they had those rifles, of course. Oh, nice time by Overdose. Unfortunately though, with the Molotov down behind them, he's not really given much of an option about what he can do afterwards. He just has to stand his ground and fight. And he does end up going down. They tried to get a little bit of help in for him, but it was a bit too late. Niffy is actually pushed up now. Nice shot though by CBBK over towards A. That leaves Leaf as the sole defender on the A-bomb site. This flank though could work out. Niffy indeed going to be able to actually catch PTC off guard. They need to be careful now going forward. Don't immediately rather clear the graveyard. Leaf's able to go ahead and take 1 before he goes down. I believe the scope in there of Reality has been heard on short. That should be communicated over. As we also see Niffy pushing in through the apartments, which could be dangerous. CBPK, yeah, gets caught off guard, jumping up on top of the boxes. Leaving it all onto QQ now on the bomb site in a 1-on-2 in a very important round. This could be one that pushes Lucid Dream over the finish line, or rather brings them very close to it indeed, because right now it's looking like it could be a shaky game still. Over the smoke though, spots the head, and there we have it. Reality, the kill, and the defuse easily being found. 10 rounds for Maple as they bring it up to double digits. Back onto the pistols again for Lucid Dream. A few CZs, a couple P250s, but a good amount of utility to back it up. And they do also have the Kevlar onto 4 players. No helmets, but still could certainly do some damage. We've seen them, of course, in that previous half even being successful with the Force Buy, so you can never count it out. And in this half as well, I believe, in that second round. So Maple do still definitely need to be cautious. They are looking a little bit more settled now, though, on the CT side. Things beginning to work out for them a bit more consistently. 3 players in the apartments right now. Good timing for the smoke to go down to deny them from being able to push anytime soon. So it looks like they're going to try and waterfall out towards this A-bomb. Say a bit of an execute and then just waterfall out into the pit perhaps. Wall it off is something that's pretty common. Oh yeah, they are indeed going for that, but unfortunately from the graveyard, Leaf was still able to just get free reign of them dropping down from the apartments. Able to take himself 2, does a bit of damage as well. PTC eventually taking 1 kill. Oh, and a second there with the P250 as well. But now he's left alone, looking for an ace clutch. I don't know if that's going to be happening. A 1 versus 3 still in play. He has the AK at least, but unless some big mistakes are made here by Maple, they should be at least keeping themselves in positions to ensure a trade. PTC, of course, doesn't have a lot of time, but he also doesn't have the information about where these CTs are positioned, so he has to be cautious of everywhere as he makes his way around that long corner. Quick headshot being found onto 9. Is he going to expect a player up close on Grave? Oh, yeah, the headshot comes in. Eventually, though, Reality puts a stop to it, puts a shutdown on PTC. But from a 1v3, initially being a 5-on-2, I think, the fact that he was able to bring it down to only a 1-on-1 with only one player standing, rather, for Maple was a little bit awkward. Look at the amount of damage, the amount of reinvestment they have to do because of that damage, rather. They spend pretty much everything, and of course, as I said, Lucid Dream only got pistols and Kevlar in that previous round with some utility, so they're coming into this round now ready with a full buy. As are Maple, but it does mean that there's an opportunity here for Lucid Dream if they win this one round to pretty quickly break the economy of Maple. Oh, Genius may be able to catch this aggression here in the apartments. Leaf, I don't know if he heard a footstep. No, apparently not. I'm not sure if Genius actually made one. But he finds the headshot, taken down low, but a man advantage is still a man advantage. That is the only real way to look at it. QQ finds one over towards the banana as well. Oh, that's dangerous. Going forward through the molly. It actually works out for QQ, even though he was low HP. The bomb now should be planted as Reality and 9 left rotating through the CT spawn. They should be having a look at their economy right now and considering not going for this. Maybe if they can get a kill in the next couple seconds, if someone kind of overextends, perhaps they'd go for it, but I don't think it's too likely to happen. A 4v2 retake on B, or rather a 2v4 retake on B is just very difficult. Nice shot by Reality. Fortunately, though, loses his teammate, and now he's pinned in construction. Genius, that's your teammate, man. He wanted to give a little bit more hope, I guess, over to the Maple side. Looking at the economy right now for Maple, you see there is 3 players looking at a double eco. That is a harsh spot to be in going into round number 25. And yeah, they're just going to go for the force buy. If this doesn't work out, then they're on an eco in the next round, and then they're playing for overtime. Either that or they force in the next round with a very similar buy to what they have right now. It's just not good. This could be the 2-0. Lucid Dream. I mean, Maple have fought very hard, but it looks like in the end, it may be just a little bit too short. They may fall a bit short, rather. Early on, we see the banana control being found for Lucid Dream. Pretty standard. Not looking for much over towards mid as of yet. They just have kind of one player making sure no one gets aggressive through mid or the apartments. There's a bit of team damage there, of course, from Lucid Dream, but 9 HP, not the biggest of deals. Gives the SMGs a bit of an easier time. Up close, they can probably be one shot to the head now. Lucid Dream are really taking their time. They are going to be walking into a little bit of a B stack, and also the aggression coming down mid, which they are expecting, it seems, and are being cautious of, but they could get timed horribly because they are going to have to deal with the players on the bomb site and also boost it up as well. So yeah, this is falling apart very quickly. Here in the footsteps behind, Genius deals with it and pulls back another one eventually. But as you can see, the health on both of these is so low. The bomb needs to be picked up as well. It will eventually be retrieved. The Leaf goes down to a quick headshot. And now it's Genius and PTC left up against Overdose, who only needs to connect one bullet to these players to finish them off. A combined total of 10 HP. The bomb being tapped. There we go. Overdose gets the first. One more bullet needed. Gets the pre-fire in, but he doesn't actually manage to connect it. But there's only 8 seconds remaining. The bomb actually dropped into the pit as well. This is so awkward. And there it is. The Deagle easily finds the final frag. It took a few shots, but eventually came in. Get the AK. What are you doing, man? Oh, no. So happy to have won the round that he accidentally picked up an MP9 and didn't realize until it was too late. No AK for you, man. Now Lucid Dream are actually the ones back on the eco, so we should see Maple being able to bring it back to an equal score once again. It's an interesting buy. 3 MP9s, an auto shotgun, and an M4. They're up against Kevlar opponents, so it could get dangerous. That was a wild spray from Overdose. I'm not sure how PTC didn't take him down. He was kind of giving him a haircut for a while. Oh, this could be dangerous for Leaf right now. His shoulder's been spotted. They know he's there. They're just creeping up on him. He has absolutely no idea. And there we have it. QQ takes him down. I think they spotted 9 up on balcony as well. But with an auto shotgun, that's a difficult weapon to contend with. And he shows you why. Just ripping off some heads with that auto shotgun. Up close and personal. The SMG then assisted as well, of course. 13-13 is the score now. The buy going to be coming in again from Lucid Dream. And they will be favoured in terms of the weaponry, it seems. But some of them being upgraded now from Maple. They didn't want to come in with as many SMGs. They've got 1 MP9 and the 1 shotgun for Leaf. The only issue is if they lose this round, they are again in a very awkward spot with very little economy. So it's kind of the same for both sides. Whoever loses this is probably going to be playing for overtime. Oh, the dink on the Leaf. Down to 3 HP. Overdose is actually pushed straight down Banana, but his feet get spotted as he drops into the tunnel. Wanna Fly, probably a little bit surprised by that. Small bit of nade damage there from Reality. But it is still the man advantage and the weapon advantage, the HP advantage. Pretty much everything right now is favouring this T side. The only thing is they're walking into 3 players on the A bomb site, so it is still a good setup here from the CTs. They do seem to have a little bit of a read about what's going on. Either that or they've just taken a gamble. Either way, it's correct. XQ coming in. Oh, hang on. The flank though. MP9 long range, not ideal. Still gets 1 though. That brings it back and makes things a little bit more equal as the commitment will come forward. Good damage on towards 9 in the back of the bomb site, but he's just trying to work as a little bit of a bait and switch right now. Leaf's up close with a shotgun. Reality as well being the one who's just going to try and spam away with that M4. Leaf on 3 HP though, does need to be careful, but they have no idea. He's up close, able to go ahead and get himself another. Jumps, unfortunately, and goes down. Now it's a 1v1. Niffy against PTC. Who's going to be able to take this round for their team is the question. The bomb goes down. PTC looking to swing, gets the headshot, and it's Lucid Dream again to claim the lead. 14-13. And as I said, the economy now of Maple is in a very tough spot. Do they want to force or do they want to go ahead and play for overtime? Playing for overtime is probably the more likely situation considering it is so close, but no, they're going to go for the buy. 3 MP9s, a CZ, and an M4. I mean, the buy isn't amazing for Lucid Dream either, but they've got 3 AKs and 2 Mac 10s. It's definitely a better buy. They've also got a lot more utility to work with. Looking like a quick push on towards A right now for Lucid Dream, and unfortunately for Maple, they stacked up the B bomb site. Already, Leaf goes down. 9 up close to the smoker as well. Could be in trouble, looking to try and push forward. Unfortunately, Genius was, of course, already spamming the smoke, so all he had to do was get a slight adjustment in of the crosshair, rather. QQ drops Niffy. This is looking to be map and series point for Lucid Dream. There's not really much that Overdose or Reality can do about it. I think they probably will just save the rifle and the SMG into this next round to give themselves something to work with. Overdose actually kind of hanging around in the apartments right now, so he could be in trouble rather. And towards the kind of the T apartments though, does end up actually getting spotted out and dropped by Genius. Auto Director didn't want us to see it apparently though. Not too sure why. Sometimes it does that. But yeah, in the end, Reality will survive. Unfortunately, he's the only one surviving with a weapon. It's an M4. He has $1,500, so we can't really drop over very much. SMG is going to be brought out alongside pistols elsewhere, as I believe the most money anyone had was just under $2,000. So, yeah, not a good position to be in. Here we go. Nova being dropped over to Overdose, I believe. So a shotgun in play for Maple. This is their attempt to keep themselves alive and in this series right now. Over towards Banana already. QQ finds two. Auto Director again just not working. It looks like this could indeed be coming to an end as the trades come in towards that B side of the map. The smoke to cut off the rotation. Nyan. Oh, the spam. I don't know if he was spotted, but he must have been. A 3-on-2. Reality and Leaf, all that are left to try and save the day here for the CTs. Is it going to work out is the question. They don't really have much utility apart from a single smoke. They also don't have a defuse kit, which is obviously a big issue trying to retake this B-bomb site. Reality, though, going to be pushing forward. Doesn't manage to find that one. And now he's left all alone. PTC spamming in through the smoke. And he jumps forward into the crosshair of multiple players. 16-13 is the score in the end. That's a 2-0, of course, coming in. With a very convincing win being found there by Lucid Dream overall. I mean, there was moments where we seen Team Maple stepping up, but overall they did kind of look to be the ones in control. Although they definitely also had a lot of mistakes that they do need to try and fix up. Wannafly, he had a little bit of a poor performance around Inferno. Actually, I think he played pretty well back on map 1 though, so you can't really get at him too much. But guys, of course, we do have another best of 3 that's going to be coming up today. I need to double check exactly who that is, so do give me just one moment. We'll have it up on the screen in a second. I do need to also upgrade that graphic to say 2-0 for Lucid Dream. But of course, we do have oh god, the music isn't completely off. We do have Alpha Red versus BTRG coming up next, but I think we will have around an hour or so before we get into that matchup, just because this was, of course, the 2-0. So, guys, make sure you don't go anywhere. Do hit that follow button, as I've said before, so you do catch any